Through the month of Sheptember, the nights are getting a little bit longer. Join the boys on the After Dark. A little Monday for the mind, past the sunset hours. Chasing Shep after dark.
That's right. It's chasing Shep after dark, before dark.
It seems like we're having a little bit of problem on the Twitch end.
On the Twitch end, it says we're having a little trouble streaming to Twitch land, but it's okay.
It's okay. I think we'll be all right with that. But it says it might try. So if we pop in on Twitch, we pop in on Twitch. If we don't, we don't.
It happens. It happens.
But how you doing, buddy? How you doing over there?
I'm doing good. All right. Yeah.
All
Good was a little
right.
bold. It was a little quick on the trigger. I didn't stop and think. I'm all right. I'm
Yeah.
been working hard, so ready
Feel that.
for a break.
I also feel that too, man. A little break would be nice. We're dwindling down September. This time next week we're gonna be hitting October. So
That's very true.
really,
Yeah.
it's really breezing by, man. The end of the year is really breezing. It's really a breezing.
Yeah. Yeah, that it is. It's flying by, dude. I was just saying earlier, it was great to have like all this stuff getting ready to come. Am I freezing?
I think so. I think
I feel
we're
like I've been freezing lately.
yeah.
We've been switching places.
I don't know what's up with
But
that. I gotta keep
I was
moving.
telling
Man.
Belle, right? I was telling Belle though, I was like, I feel like I'm still failing a little bit though, like with what we set out to do, like with having a lot of things done by October 1st, and a lot of things are done, and stuff, and it like better than usual. But fuck, it's like I know I'm going into October and I'm gonna have to keep doing shit. I'm like, fuck, I'm ready. I'm ready to just,
I mean, I feel
kick back, chill.
I feel
I have to.
you know we're the music part of it has been slacking for me, so been doing a lot of working myself, dude. Working 2 jobs, biting off more than I can chew, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
Especially when you're somebody like me and you're a good worker. You know what I'm saying and shit. That's what happens. Is I do the damn thing, and then they're like, "Hey, we need you 4 nights out of the week, actually." And it's like, dog, I already work 5 days out of the week. Now 4 nights out of the week.
Yeah.
All on my days off work. Oh man,
It's a lot, man. It is. And
it
like I
is.
said, I've noticed I've noticed the difference, but I've also noticed it in me too with the whole biting off more than we can chew, just too much on our plates.
It happens,
we need a
man.
dog, fucking scrape what we don't want to eat onto the floor.
No, I feel that, brother. Like, when my phone shit out the other day, like just out of nowhere too. It was like, I had it plugged in, charging it while I was at work, went out on a lunch break and came back inside, and it was at like fucking 4%. I was like, ah, what? Like it was just at like 82. And so that sucked, Getting a new phone and realizing like my iCloud ain't updated since December of 2021.
Damn, I can tell this is going to be another week of Charlie not enjoying the episode.
Yeah, he's just not vibing with us this week.
He's just upset it's not October.
We'll have some exciting, things and guests for you, Charlie, in October, bud. Like this is the last chill.
Yeah,
Monday.
This is the last, just the two of us for a while. So
yeah,
until
November.
Yeah.
But then we'll just be giving tons of thanks, dude.
Yeah.
A lot of thanks.
I'm sure we'll have some guests in November. We only have so many Mondays left. We might as well ride them out with some friends, you know, new and old.
I think does the new year start on a Monday this year?
I don't know. I'm thinking we might need to take the month of January off. It's like
It does. I mean, January 1st is a Monday.
well, as is well, what? Oh, yes, as is Christmas.
Yeah.
But I figured, go out with Christmas. Either go out with Christmas or go out with New Year's, and then BRB for the month of love. You know,
You went, yeah. I mean, that'd be what we did 52.
yeah,
We
all year long. We
didn't miss
haven't missed
one.
one yet, and we're all stocked up for next month. So
Looking like we're gonna keep that going at least. Hey, that's one goal that we set this year that we're still slaying down,
yeah,
bro.
you
You
know,
know,
in these hard moments when I'm beating myself up over shit. It's things
gotta
like
take the
that
bus.
that I have to remind. Got to remind myself of what we have accomplished this year.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, another big thing is like I feel like when we get in situations like this and we're not personally at our best, like mind sets and everything, like I feel like we're the kind of dudes that walk away from it having learned something. I feel like I'm learning a lot in this process, like what I do and do not want to do moving forward as an artist, and like
Yeah.
how to handle things differently moving forward, like just what's more important to me, just shit like that, and how we want to operate. Same with you and working the two gigs. Like maybe that was a bit much, like I mean,
Was a
granted,
bit
that
much.
wasn't entirely on you. You told them.
I did,
Yeah.
and I like I said, I like it. It's been good,
Mm,
it's been good. But obviously, working a Halloween shop closer you get to Halloween, they were, going to get busier and want more people in there. It's just understandable.
yeah.
That's understandable. But when you're also like in a new relationship, and you're trying to go do all that kind of shit on the side,
Yeah.
and film stuff and make
Mhm.
stuff and be creative and make new music and whatnot. It's like I just want to hit a pumpkin patch, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I just want to go get some fucking apple somethings.
Yeah. So I feel I'm editing the Boo Crew episode right now, and I'm just like, but I just want to go to the Boo Crew, like I just want to go to the haunted house. I bite off more than I can chew all the time. It's I feel like it's always the most passionate, artistic people always biting off more than they can chew.
I think I vibe with what you're saying though. You know, on like learning stuff and looking at next moves and shit like that, because a lot of what we've done, I was vibing out with Aaron last night talking about this, and
Mhm.
it's like a lot of what we do is, I was like, I feel like when we go at it, we want to be real horror, but then it just turns into like funny.
Right.
And I was
Yeah.
like, I want to do something that's
Yeah.
actually really fucking
I
scary,
feel you. I've kind of had that. You know, I've been jonesing for that a little bit myself.
Yeah, like take the comedy aspect out of something and
Mhm.
really show you guys
Yeah,
some
or at
shit.
least like change the balance up a little bit. Like we
Yeah,
can still be like more to something like in my opinion, something like Shaun of the Dead is like effective as a horror movie and a comedy. You know what I mean? Like it works in equal measure. And same with Cabin in the Woods. Like for every laugh, there's a scare. Like sort of thing.
yeah,
And
yeah,
so even
yeah,
something like that would be nice to really up the ante. And I feel you. I agree.
yeah. I was vibing with her last night on that and being like, that would be, because it's like, we've dabbled, we can get going in horror, but
Yeah.
it's like we do it's like a lot of it is like, the Evil Dead ish. This is more just like, let's
Right.
smoke some, shit
Right. It's
and
the
vibe
it's
out
the
and watch
it's the
this shit.
stunner comedy horror,
Yeah,
thing. Yeah.
yeah. And it's like I want to be like fucking M Night Shyamalan up in here,
Right.
or
I want to
something,
blow
like
somebody's
do some
mind. Yeah.
real good stuff. But you know,
I
we'll
feel
get
you.
there.
You know,
We'll get
we're
there.
still we're still working our way up, you know. Yeah, learning I think that's a big thing, like coming off of this year. Like, at the end of the show we're gonna drop our release schedule for the month, and you'll just see how big our month really is. And while I'm excited for that, I feel like there's a lot of things that I wish we could have done more. Like I wish we could have made them a little better in places and stuff. But like, again, it goes back to having to give myself more credit on stuff.
Hi,
Hi, Fox.
Fox. What's up?
Hey, thanks. Is that
Young,
what's going on?
young opiate. What's
Young
good? Are
Opiate.
we on? Hey, are we
Are we on
on?
Twitch apparently?
Are we on Twitch? Because it's still got a little,
Yeah,
still got a little thing up telling us we not. So hey, thanks for checking in, brother.
but yeah, dude, doing all these like little things have made me realize that like, I feel like it takes away from like my focus on something like exorcism. That's our big thing this month. And it's like I can't put 100% into exorcism because I'm fucking splintering myself off into 14 plus other projects all at the same time, and
Right.
giving a little bit to a lot of things where I'd like to give a lot to a
A
little,
lot of it too.
moving
Yeah.
forward.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or
Oh,
if we do something big again in the future, to really have it prepped much farther in advance, almost take a page out of the Boo Crew playbook, and like once October ends, we're working for next October right then and there. You know what I mean?
yeah. I
That'd
mean,
be the way to do it.
it would be the way to do it. I feel that. I mean, it's all trial and error.
Right.
This was the first one that was
Yeah.
more set up in advance, and we tried. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I don't think it's
Not to sit here and make it sound like we failed before we
Oh
even
yeah,
started.
yeah.
We're
No,
just
no,
we're just we got this. It's going to be an epic month.
we had certain dates in mind of
Yeah.
due dates of stuff that you hit some, you miss some, and that's
Yeah.
just how it goes, man. That's how life. Like again, that's how life goes. Like we can't predict what next week's going to bring us. We
And
can't.
it's one of those things where I feel like I'm the kind of guy who's just like, we got 15 out of 31 days that we're releasing things next month. And I'm the kind of guy that's like, fuck, I wish we could have done 31. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, and it's like that. I need to be satisfied that we've got the 15, and like just I don't know. I feel like our October, this is almost like the biggest undertaking we've had since summer camp, where we're just like, what if we did this, but then like we did this next, like this big ass thing next. Yeah,
I
things have
like it.
been
I
there.
mean, yeah, I like it. There's a lot, but we have a lot of ideas that this helps prep into the future. This is the lessons here when we want to go through and do a 25 slays and do 25 releases all in a row. Now we know
Right. Yeah.
going into that that all would be like. We can't just sit here and not learn our lessons. We've learned
Right.
our
Yes.
lessons.
Yeah. Yeah. We apply it a little bit at a time for sure.
A little bit to a lot of bit, man. That's how you got to do it. I mean, as long as you're showing improvement, I think you're doing the right thing. You see the flag behind me. The Chicago Bears are not showing improvement, and they're not doing the right thing. See, they're not learning their lessons, man. They got slapped yesterday by the Chiefs. I was upset. Everybody put out that good luck right now for my fantasy football team. I'm 2-0. I'm undefeated. I'm the only undefeated team in my league right now.
There you go.
And I'm only down like 15 points against this guy that I'm facing this week. So let's put out them good vibes that
May this be your year, bud.
the team. Let's check in. Let's check in right now. Yeah,
A live report. Let's go to Shep with sports.
I got some people about to play. I got my kicker about to play, but this guy's defense is about to play, and he's up 155 to my 140. So as long as his defense like gets scored on a lot, I'm Gucci gang. And my defense does not get scored on a lot, I'm Gucci gang.
There you go.
So hopefully, man, that's what. If I could go up 3-0, we're gonna be looking good.
Yeah. The improvement is growing and showing, gentlemen. Try and take it easy. Enjoy October as much as time allows. We're definitely going to try to our very best.
Yeah, I'm trying. Yeah, as far as working the double jobs, yeah, it's like as much as I can. But I guess I can always go at 11 a.m. and lay in a pumpkin patch if I really needed to. If I was really jonesing.
Right. Yeah.
Like, just leave me.
Also, I think that comment also applies back to Gela and everybody at Camp Nostalgic. I feel like their improvement has also been growing and showing as well. And so, if you guys haven't checked out their stuff yet,
Go peep it out.
you
What
need to.
you doing? Yeah.
It's a nice alternative to what we got going on. It's a nice like pairing. I feel like like if you want something a little crazier, like out there sci-fi kind of stoner shit, we're your vibe. But if you want the nostalgia, I feel like that's the one thing. Every time I watch it, there's stuff they'll put something new out, and I'm like, man, they really do have the nostalgic part of this fucking nailed. They really do be making me feel nostalgic for shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. Especially the Saturday mornings.
Mm.
Every person I think in every set of choices I've been like, oh yeah. Forgot
Yeah,
about that show. This is a good one.
yeah, it's good shit. Good
Good
shit.
shit.
A little gush over Camp
Good
Nostalgic
shit.
there for a second.
Good shit. Good shit.
That's right. You guys got the blood, and we got the squirrel cum. Pick your poison. I feel like that's like a poor misrepresentation of like your
I
whole
fuck
thing, though. I feel like that's a very like 1% of your overall. It's a lot more family friendly than that makes it sound.
right. Right. A lot of good things going down in the 217. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying? They've been killing it over there. Got
absolutely.
Scareplex. It's on this little ticker there, doing big things. So they had a little booth yesterday or over the weekend set up that looked pretty
So,
dope. Yeah, I saw some Facebook. Mercedes was commenting earlier. They was out there. So I saw the photos on the Facebook. I was like, hey, that's what's up.
love to see it.
I love to see it making moves, man. It's the home of horror. I
That's
was
what
just
you want.
giving some love the other day, like when I was telling those people in spirit, and they're like, "You do movies?" And I'm like, "Yeah." Our thing actually comes out on October 13th on Scareplex, and you know what else comes out on Scareplex on October 13th? Lights Over Montgomery County, starring Michael fucking Rock.
Michael fucking Rocker on the
And they're
same
like,
day.
who, what? And I'm like, yeah, you don't even know,
You don't even
man.
know.
It's like, it's home horror. And y'all
Yeah.
work at Spirit Halloween and y'all ain't subscribed? Get out of here.
People aren't ready when you flex the plex. Let me tell you,
Get out of here. You know what I'm saying though?
be
That's
ready.
what you know what? I'm gonna push that on all of them when I go in there. Give me some flyers. Give me some
The
flyers.
Scareplex flyers.
I'm gonna get some flyers.
There you go. Oh, is it your turn to freeze up? Little game of freeze tag going on here. Gotta love it. Have we figured out how to tag? You're it.
It's a me this time.
Hey, there he is. Man, gotta love it.
I'll
I
probably
hope.
glitch out again.
Yeah, if we ever have like a studio that we do our show in or something, I'm gonna request that we glitch out every now and again just to keep the just to keep us humble. Remind us of our roots.
Here's
Some
an interesting thing from today. I don't know if anybody else has seen this, but they dropped the actual trailer for the new season of Rick and Morty
Oh
with,
no.
with the new voice actors.
Oh, okay.
And I could pick it out pretty quickly. I was like, this doesn't sound quite right. And then I was like, oh yeah, that's right. They
Interesting.
replaced all the the main voice actors.
I was wondering how they were gonna handle that. That's interesting. I'm gonna have to check that out.
Well, the Rick voice really sounds like him when he's just talking. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Like
yeah.
normal. You couldn't even tell the difference. But when he's like screaming, you're like, wait,
Wait, what?
something's a little different
What
here.
was that?
And I personally think Morty sounds completely different, but
Yeah.
still like Morty should
I'm
sound.
sure
You know what I'm
they'll make some joke and write it all off on like the first episode.
Maybe. It looks insane. It looks like they've got a lot of callbacks to the past episodes. Like I saw Water
Yeah.
T up in a little quick shot. Um, they had Gearhead and
Yeah.
Bird Person. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Glad to see that they can keep it going without that stupid fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I feel you. Hey, I want to know who all is out there watching right now. Chime in, chit chat with us before such a busy month. We're just here chilling. We're we're here to chat with you, get
Yeah,
everybody's minds right.
what do y'all want to talk about?
Viewers' choice.
Viewers choice. Have you seen any good horrors lately?
Yeah. What's what are your October plans? Have you laid in a pumpkin patch at 11 a.m. recently?
Contemplate life in the pumpkin patch,
You know,
to yourself. Maybe you need to.
sometimes
Maybe you need
sometimes you
to.
just got to go sit and wait for the great pumpkin to show up, man. Just think on things.
Just think on things. Have you went to a haunted house yet? I think this weekend seems to be when most of them are
Yeah.
opening, but
I know Buku opens up this weekend.
the Boot Crew opens up this weekend, so go check them out.
Go check them out.
That was that. I mean, that's gonna be a good one.
I'm telling you, the more I watch the episode, the more I'm excited to go back and experience it, proper.
They got a really nice setup over there, like on the
Yeah.
real. They got a really really nice setup. I was blown away pretty much of how
It,
rad of a
if
haunted
anything,
house it really was.
crazy month for me too. I'll be working the boot crew every Friday night except one. There we go, boot crew. Then face painting every Saturday at Pumpkin Patch. Contemplating working Frights Action Park every Saturday night. Yeah. See, there you go. There you go again. Filling that
Frights
plate. That's what's up.
Frights Action Park. That sounds fun. Like I didn't know that they did that over there at the Knights. You
Yeah.
know, but that's cool. I like that. I like it when places get all spookied out and shit like that.
Keeping it busy. I like it.
Might as well, bro.
What I was going to say about the Boo Crew thing was that as I was watching it, I feel like that's also part of the reason that I was like, man, I want to do something like scary. And I think for the first time ever watching any of our shit, I legitimately got spooked watching the footage of you going through the haunted house. There's a moment where one of the actors jumps out and it got me. And it's gotten me like a couple times too. It's like I'm editing the motherfucker and I know it's there, but it still gets me. It was
Oh,
the
that's
first time
what's
they
up.
tried it. It's pretty cool.
Hell yeah, cool. Well, hey, y'all check out Frights Action Park.
Yeah, that's what's up. I was
Over
just thinking today, I felt like Six Flags was really pushing their Fright Fest this year, like
there.
pretty hard.
Yeah. I just saw an ad myself that said it's a Boo Fest in the day, so the kids can come and have their good time, and Fright Fest at night.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Very nice.
so they tone it down in the daytime for the kids and really amp it up at night. I haven't
So,
went, man. I wish I could. I wish I could go, man. I ain't went in so long.
well, your sounds like a drive-in plan
What was
weekend.
that? What's up? I didn't catch that.
Sorry, sorry, sorry. Not used to being the one that glitches out. Um,
Are you still glitching out?
uh,
I think
is
you
this
are.
what you go through?
It didn't go through. Or maybe I'm glitching out now. I don't know. I think you was
No,
asking
I don't know.
about
We
the
might have both
I
started glitching.
were you asking about the drive-in?
Yes, I was. I was saying our
Okay.
plans are probably shot because you keep working at Old Spirit.
To go to the like the horror thing at the drive-in?
Yeah, yeah. They're probably gonna make you
Yeah.
work,
Well, yeah.
ruin everything. It's okay.
Yeah.
I'll have to just go by myself.
I went to the drive-in not too long ago with the girlfriend and we saw
Yeah,
Insidious 5. What we could see, it was pretty dark.
right.
So it's like, what's going on there? I think there's a demon. I think there's something going on. I see the red door.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to. I really wish I could have gone to that one I sent you. I think it was last week. I think the night you went to the drive-in was the night that was happening at a different drive-in. But that like all night from dusk till dawn horror
Yeah.
marathon, I was like, dude, that would have been radical. Um, but I believe it's October 6th is when they're doing the like Universal monster movies at
Oh
the
yeah.
at the Gibson City drive-in. And I've never seen any of those. And it's like, man, how dope would that be to see them, you know, at a drive-in theater? That's about as OG as it gets.
Yep, I worked that night, bud.
I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. Well, I got to find somebody to go with, or just
But I've
go by
seen the
myself.
Universal monster movies, and they're really good. I like it. I love Frankenstein. I love me some Frankenstein.
But I got to pick because it's a triple feature on both screens, so I got to pick my set. I forget what they are. I'm gonna have to look.
I'd say pick Frankenstein, pick Dracula,
Whatever's in whatever Frankenstein's playing in.
and Bride of Frankenstein's pretty good too, man. I like that one.
Let's
mean,
check it out.
they have some bangers. Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Here we go. So we're going to the Dannenberg Farms for a concert called Emo Night. So stoked. That's what's
Emo
up.
night.
Emo Night, huh? What's going on? This Belle was just filling out something, or her cousin made something that was like a pop punk bracket or something like that. Like
It's become if you really think about it, it's become the new stuff. You know, like when I was in high school,
Right.
everybody was listening to like early 90s, Sublime, Nirvana, you know, Tool, all this shit. And it's that if you look back, the early 2000s are that for now.
That's true. I can dig on that. Here are the two options. Screen one, which I probably am going to go with, is Dracula, Frankenstein, and the Wolfman. Just the three OGs right there. The other one is Bride of Frankenstein, Creature from the Black Lagoon, and The Mummy.
Solid, still solid. I'd
know?
go screen one though.
I think for my
Wolfman.
first time, I'd have to go screen one. I feel like those are the big three of the Universal monsters. But I don't know, man. I really want to watch a Creature from the Black Lagoon. I guess I can just do that at home, but it's not the same. It's not the same. Or just if I want in the middle of, well, that's when Frankenstein plays. You'd be upset. You'd be like, no, watch Frankenstein. I was gonna say you just turn around and watch the other one from the back window of your car.
It's pretty
behind you. Oh my goodness. Does this mean you're?
There is someone behind you. Spooky. I think, and he glitched out. And
that was our intern. Did we just glitch out the whole time?
I think you glitched out the whole time. From my end, I still can't see your screen going.
Dang.
If I'm carrying this episode tonight, that's wild.
Am I back?
A little bit. You're like,
am I back?
Yeah. There you are. You're back.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Gosh. Somebody, I don't know, some sort of poltergeist or something just, walked by, exited my home.
If it came across on the stream how it looked for me, it's like you popped up the behind you chase and you could just see the little silhouette of somebody right behind you. And it's like, and then you're gone and glitching.
I should have just got up and left and then it's been good.
What?
And never done another show again. Just commit. Just live a life of solitude.
It doesn't work out, I've seen a lot of people sharing that movie Into the Wild. I guess it turned like a
with Emil Hirsch or
a year older or something than it is. I don't know. And I was like, oh, he dies, right, guys? Like,
right. That doesn't work out for him.
He ignored everybody. There you go.
Yeah, but see, that's what I was saying. Just flip it around. I still don't quite understand when they do like a kids movie or a kids double feature on one screen and like adult horror flicks on another, because it's just like it's that easy. Just turn around or just look in the fucking rear view mirror and you could probably see some like titties or something. Like there's something going on in the.
Yeah, but I feel like that's like for me, I got a truck. So like if I was going, it's like, oh, we can back up and have our radio and watch the horror movie,
right,
and have a blanket off on the side for the kids to be turned around with their little radio watching the kids movie.
I'm just saying it's easy for a kid to see some fucked up shit. Because when I see some of the like horror movies that they play at the drive-in, I'm just like, man, what if you're just driving down the interstate and you happen to look over at the drive-in and you just see like, The Exorcist. Going
A
down.
booby. Yeah.
You're
It's
just
not
like,
a
oh,
movie.
fucking guys off the run. What did I just watch recently? Oh, Rat Race was on Pluto TV. I used to love the shit out of that movie. And there's the scene where the dude with like all the piercings and shit is they're driving the cars next to each other, and the girl's showing all of her piercings off, and then as soon as like he shows his nipple piercing and she flashes them, and then he fucking runs off the road.
That's how you got to do it.
That's what my
Man.
husband did when we went to see the Mario movie, and he turned around and watched the other one. I can't remember what it was. I love Rat Race. I love Rat Race. Rat Race is fucking hysterical. I remember back in the good old days when DirecTV, you could get like the pay-per-view movies and stuff. If you got it, you could watch it for 24 hours after you rented it. So it would just play on a fucking loop on that DirecTV channel. And Rat Race was a movie that my parents rented on pay-per-view once. And I sat there for the fucking 24 hours and like watched that motherfucker like 3 or 4 times. I thought it was hilarious. Still do. Like I said, I saw it again recently. I was like, this holds up. This is still pretty fucking funny.
Yeah, I feel that. Everybody likes a good racing, like for a cash prize type of
Yeah, just the characters.
comedy.
Just such a right. Just a lot of slapstick comedy for sure.
Yeah, it's like the good old comedies, you know.
Yeah, a simpler time.
We don't really get those these days. I don't know when we've gotten like a
just a goofy comedy.
Yeah,
I don't know, man. And I feel like they lean too far. If somebody does a goofy comedy, it's like too goofy sometimes, you know. It's like, no, you got to hit that sweet spot.
Sweet spot.
Gotta love Seth Green.
Yeah,
I sure do. I feel like Marvel keeps like teasing me with Howard the
Duck, Seth Green,
Howard the Duck. I feel like they keep teasing me with Howard the Duck. I'd love to see Seth Green get the chance to like fully do something with that character.
Yeah, I vibe with that. You know, I ain't watched the Marvel thing in a minute, but I vibe with that. I'd watch that. I don't know though, buddy.
I was wanting to throw on old Werewolf by Night. Get into the spooky spirit.
Yeah,
I did see that this October, I forget what day, but they're releasing Werewolf by Night in color. I was like, ooh, nice little reversal there. I was like, I'm taking it back to the old school.
Oh, it's me this time.
It was you that time. I was like, wait a minute.
It was me this time. All right.
Damn.
What's going on? Yeah, they are releasing that on Hulu. I've noticed they're releasing a lot of their content up on Hulu from Disney Plus, which is smart. If you own both of them, why the fuck not?
Yeah, it is.
Because I think like Secret Invasion's on there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Werewolf by Night would be a good one to watch to get in the mood. I was looking at that too. I've been watching that Halloween Baking Champion old season.
I almost threw that on this morning. Instead, I went with a documentary about the Warrens, the Ed and Lorraine Warren that the Conjuring movies are based on.
Word.
It was pretty good. As I was watching it, I'm like, I'd rather watch a movie about this, like rather than like just like the movies about the individual cases that they did. Oh, give me their life story. Like let me see these two weirdos fall in love, you know, and let him go through his like little fucking crisis that he has when he's at war. He almost dies, and I feel like that's what kind of really sets him off. His spooky childhood. Like, show me all that. That sounds like a great movie. That almost sounds like you can make an Academy Award winning film out of that shit. But instead, we get the Conjuring movies.
So they're like, here's Annabelle.
Yep.
Annabelle 2 and Annabelle 3 or something. I don't even know. The new Saw movie comes out this weekend.
I keep forgetting, and then every time I'm reminded, I just get fucking so excited. I'm just like, that's right. That's so dope.
Keep seeing little spots for that one. That new Exorcist does look really good.
It does look good. That second trailer really swayed me. I was like, okay. I was like, this looks pretty pretty messed up.
They got a couple like spots I've seen on TV, I feel like, that are like found footagey type
Yeah.
spots of them like recording them as the demons and shit. And I'm like, I've seen that. I've seen stuff like that before. I like that.
Yeah. I'm excited. A lot of cool
No, it
shit.
should be a good October here.
I was
Should be
looking
good.
at the new Exorcist. I'm definitely intrigued about, for sure.
It looks really good.
I am intrigued is a good way to put it, for sure. But yeah, I was looking at a list the other day of like all the shit coming out in October, and man, we're gonna be eating pretty good with all the. I think I think the Exorcist is like the only like, well, other than I think Five Nights at Freddy's like at the end of the month, but like those are the only two like theatrical releases I think we're getting since Saw is coming out in September. But then like a
We
ton
get
of shit.
Chucky.
Yeah, we got Chucky October 4th. Not horror, but Loki's back October 5th.
Goosebumps.
Goosebumps. I'm fucking pretty stoked about that one. I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of shit on Friday the 13th. You know, obviously Exorcism and Lights Over Montgomery County over on Scareplex. Fucking, they're not new, but you might as well have yourself a Friday the 13th marathon. 'Tis the season.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was a lot of stuff. There was like some like newer movies that I saw were coming to streaming, like Haunted Mansion is going to be on Disney Plus. One that I've been hearing good things about, Cobweb, is going to be on Hulu. I think the 20th is what it said. There were like a lot of those like types of movies that I just been hearing good things about this year. Meg 2, The Trench is going to be on Max. I don't know. I'll watch it.
I haven't seen Meg 1.
Like,
I didn't know if the Meg was cool or not.
I don't even want to. Well, so here's the thing. So I read the book
Gotcha.
that the Meg was based on, and when I read it, dude, I couldn't put that motherfucker down.
Right.
Rough.
I'm just over here giggling at it. Here, look.
I know.
I can pop comments
it's
at
just my time. Did you pop a comment up?
No. I did. For Mercedes.
Oh, I didn't even say. Yeah, I bet it would have been dope in IMAX. I can't remember if I saw the first one in IMAX or not. But anyways, I read the book and I couldn't put it down. Like, it was a page turner, and I was like, it was up there. The Exorcist is one of my favorite horror books ever. And The Meg is also one of my favorite horror books because I mean, I just was like, damn, this is just some heart pounding shit. And like when I heard they were making a movie out of it, I was like, oh, that's cool. And then they were like, Jason Statham's the star. I'm like, that's a little less cool. I don't know about that. And then the trailer came out. I'm like, this is not what they went in a very different direction with it, where it's like more like campy action shark movie rather than like the horror elements to it, like because there's like there's one part in the book that's just fucking like insane. I was reading it and I'm just like, what? And that scene, I'm just like, dude, if they do this in the movie, and they kind of did it, but like the Meg like jumps out of the water and gets like a fucking helicopter or whatever, and it's just like the way that scene is written in the book, I was just like, dude, this is gonna be rad if this is in the movie. Yeah, it was in the movie. Not quite as rad. They didn't do it the same way, and I was just like, fuck it. So, but now I'm just here for the ride because I feel like they're fun movies. Like I wish they would have made one closer to the book because that would have been a rad movie. But they're fun, and I don't know, like because I heard a bunch of people talking about Meg 2 being like, oh, it was trash. It was awful. One of the worst movies of the year. But then other people are like, it was a blast. it was just fucking goofy. It's a good time. It's like, hey,
sometimes goofy movies are
good enough
good.
for me. Good enough for me.
Right? I feel that. Check it out then, bud.
Yeah.
You know?
Shit.
American Horror Story's out now. My girlfriend keeps talking about that. She's a fan.
I wouldn't say I fell out of American Horror Story. I feel like I have this thing where, like, in a few years' time, I'll dive into it and then just like binge back up to current, and then just quit watching again for a few years. Um, but yeah, I think the last one I watched was like whatever the Roanoke was.
Right, right.
I think that was like season 6.
Well, I know
Yeah.
they did some weird stuff. I think where they did like different episode, different stories each episode type
Well,
ones.
because they've got the other show, American Horror Stories, that was just okay. They had like some good stuff.
See, that
Well,
confused me.
oh yes, I need to start the new AHS. Yeah, I need to catch up. I don't watch movies to have a good time. Whoa, whoa, whoa!
What do you watch movies then, Randy? Why?
Yeah,
Do you
why?
to criticize them?
Criticize,
To
criticize,
to
criticize.
put them down? To have a bad time? I watch movies to have a bad. I mean, sometimes I do. If you want to get yourself in like
Right.
like a certain type of mood, you could put on a certain type of movie.
That's very true. It's very
Like
true.
if I really wanted to cry or felt like I needed to cry, I could find a movie to put on to cry to.
Absolutely. I always say when I'm at my saddest, I like to watch Blue Valentine and just cry with Ryan Gosling. Just me and him, just have a good cry. Be like, man, life's a bitch, ain't it? Because why,
Sometimes,
my philosophy is always, why watch comedy? Why watch all these motherfuckers laugh and have a good time when you feel like shit? It's like, oh, laughing
exactly.
makes me feel better. Nah, let me just cry it out with old fucking baby goose.
I agree with you, man. Sometimes you got to. Sometimes you got to bring yourself down
Yeah,
and then watch the comedy and laugh.
yeah, yeah. It's that release. Uh, Sometimes I honestly think that I'm so cynical nowadays, just watching movies to go, that's not realistic, right? You sound like I'll never forget when it was the first National Treasure had come out, and my grandparents were visiting us in Tennessee, and we're watching it, and like every so often, I'd always love watching movies with my grandpa because he'd do this thing where he'd watching his, yeah, right. Yeah, right. It's like, yeah, of course, yeah, right. Like it's this like wild adventure movie, like of course it's not
It remind-
realistic.
that reminds me of that little talking lizard that was big on YouTube, and he's like, "Yeah, right. Look at
Yeah,
this guy.
right. Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
right.
Drinking out of cups.
Yeah. What's this, Captain Knots? Whatever.
Whatever.
I
Um,
love that shit.
uh, One movie we've been digging on recently is that new Pixar movie, Elemental.
Yeah, yeah.
We've watched that a few times now on old Disney Plus. Um, it's pretty good. There's like a lot of stuff like layered into it. I feel like, and I was telling Belle like I realized it like well after the fact. I was like, something I really dig about that movie is the fact that like the guy is like the super emotional one. He's always crying and stuff, and the girl's like the hothead that has a fucking anger issue, and like they don't like ever make a thing of it. It's
Right.
just who they are, and I thought that was an interesting choice. It was very subtle, but just to be like, hey, men act like this and women act like this. Like it's not. It's okay to be an emotional man or to be an angry woman. Like I was
It's
like,
not a big
that's
deal.
it's a good message. Good on you, Disney. I liked that. We loved Elementals. It was good. It was really good. I really enjoyed it.
Gotta check it out. Gotta check it out. I
Good
ain't watched it.
messages. Good messages. I told Jake, hey, it's us. But who's who? Because I said the same thing to Belle. Actually, I said, Belle, because I had a moment. It was either this morning or yesterday morning where like I felt really weird and overwhelmed, and I did just start like getting to. I just like started crying like he would. I was just like, I got to walk out of the room. I'm just gonna start crying. And then I came up to her later. I go, yo, is that our like movie? Like, is that us? Like, is that our relationship? I was like, are you the fire chick and I'm the water dude that cries all the time?
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
It's like, hey,
Sometimes
it works. So
that's pretty good, man. I'll have to check that one out. I like little Pixar movies, so
yeah.
they're pretty rad. Sorry. Whoa, don't know where that came from.
Bronchitis fucking up. Yep. It says he's the water guy and I'm the fire girl. That's
Nice. Nice.
I love it.
It's always nice when a movie vibes with people like that.
All us elements, we can all live together in harmony. It's all good. It's all
I'm
good.
like an earth element. That's my sign, I think.
Yeah.
Astrologically.
I always if there's a like a Facebook quiz to take, I'll take it just to find out. But I've always like with like the last Airbender, I felt like I always gravitated towards like the water and air elements and stuff. He's a water sign and I'm a fire sign.
There you go. There you go.
How do you figure that out? How do you figure out what element sign you are? What
I think
Facebook quiz do I need to take?
you don't. It's just your astrological sign. Like mine's a
Oh,
Taurus, which I believe is an earth sign.
mine's on a cusp. Is that going to make it difficult to find out?
What do you mean it's on a cusp?
It's on a cusp. It's fucking Sagittarius and Scorpio. It's on the cusp of both of them. I was like, what the fuck does that mean? Because I've looked it up before and it comes up Sagittarius sometimes and it comes up Scorpio sometimes. And then I found the thing that's like, you fall on a cusp. I was like, so I'm both? Like, yours is on the cusp too? It does exist. We do exist. It's like where your birthday falls. See, this is the
I've
point of the
gotten
show
down
that
to
if
it,
we were
man.
rich enough, we'd tell our intern to look this up. Hey, could you put my birthday in?
Hey. I was born at like 3:36 a.m. and I looked it up and I'm a Taurus. I'm a Taurus by birth, and during that time period I am a sun sign of a Taurus and a moon sign of a Taurus.
Okay.
So I just got all the Taurus all around.
Oh shit! Who knew? I am in fact water.
There you go, bud.
I love it. It's good to know. Fucking learn something tonight. Mondays for the what? Mind. That's right. Because they added the new sign, I think, but you're grandfathered in if you if you're shit before shit or something. I don't know.
That's exactly, yeah. I came in spooky. I came in spooky right at 3:36 in the morning. It's ready to haunt the world, baby.
I wish I remembered what time.
I believe,
Ask.
mom. If I'm wrong,
Right? Yeah.
but no,
Right. Do our moms even watch the show anymore?
I don't
Well,
think so.
I don't think so. I
I
don't
don't
think
think
so.
so. I
My
saw
mom.
my mom. Speaking of moms, I saw she tagged my sister and my stepsister in something like "Happy National Daughters Day." I didn't. I don't remember getting tagged in anything for National Sons Day.
Hey, maybe it hasn't happened yet.
I wake up around that time too every now and
Yeah.
then. They're supposed to. They say it's like somebody's watching you or some shit. I'll
Feels like
take it. I'll
yeah.
take it. Maybe it's a little alien. Maybe it's a little spirit. Maybe it's a little demon. Maybe it's just somebody outside.
Right. Yeah.
That's the one that would creep me out the most. How fucked up is that? That's the one that would
Yeah.
freak me out
Right.
personally the
Yeah.
most.
That reminds me of that fucking. It's actually the guys who just made the new Scream movies or whatever. But they used to
Yeah.
do these YouTube videos under the name Chad, Matt, and Rob. And they had this one video where they kept fucking with like their one roommate doing these alien pranks on him. And at the end, this actual fucking alien shows up and like dude starts beating the shit out of it. He's just like, I'm trying to fucking sleep. And like, it's hilarious, dude. Who knows? Who knows?
Who knows? It could be
I'll
anything.
apologize to any demon watching me at 3:30 a.m. That's some shit no one deserves to see. I'm sorry.
Depends on where you catch
Knock or
me. It might.
something.
Yeah. No, I like that kind of. Like like I said, I would be more freaked out if it was just a regular human person.
Yeah, no, I
It
agree.
could literally be anything.
I'm on the second floor, so I'd definitely be like,
It
"What
could
the
be a
fuck?"
Bigfoot. It could be a troll, a
Yeah,
gnome. It could be like a warlock.
whatever.
I'd be like, all right, that's weird. I'm gonna go back to sleep. But if it was a little creepy man, like, what the fuck are you doing? I'd come
Quit
swinging,
fucking
bro.
staring at me. What are you doing?
Stop it! Stop!
I'm gonna call the
it.
cops.
I
Oh
would,
shit.
man. I'd come out. The other night, I thought I heard something, and I grabbed the fucking fake wrench. It's right here. I grabbed this like I was gonna do some damage to somebody. I was like, I got this. I was like, it's foam.
Man.
But they don't know that.
That a bitch. Oh, they'll figure it out pretty quick.
Well, if I bopped them on the head, then yes, they'd figure it out. But
Yeah. Well,
sometimes you just gotta stay strapped, stay protected. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you. We're coming down to the time. We still got a little bit of time, but we did promise we'd release this schedule for next month.
Sure.
And we have the promo locked and loaded. It's a big promo because it's a big month. Lots to show you. So without further ado, here's the lineup for October 2023.
Oh, that stinking wise man. He was so busy filling me full of his secret little words and his phrases and his bullshit that he never said anything about this.
We told you.
Hell yeah. That was a big list. That was a big list.
We told you. We told you. Lots around the corner. Lots and lots coming your way. You
Pretty
thought you were
excited.
eating good before in October.
Yeah. Now you're eating great. It's like
Now you're eating fucking great.
like
You're not even gonna want Thanksgiving dinner by the time we're done with you.
a feast of friends under the full harvest moon. all October long.
A feast of frights.
I'm pretty excited for it, man.
As am I. I'm looking forward to it. It's been a lot of work. I hope everybody enjoys it when the time comes. The time is soon, later this week, Sunday. It all starts Sunday. So,
It's true.
and to everybody involved,
Thank you.
who's watching, thank you very much.
Thank you.
We couldn't have done it without all of you. So, yeah, we're looking forward to it. So awesome! Can't wait. Old Mercedes popping up a few times this October, I believe.
Yeah.
A few different projects. Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
a
So
fact.
what do you drop us, what you're most excited for. You know the deal. And
I think it's
I'll start telling
exorcism.
people now. I think if you want to be involved with the Halloween Horathon, you're going to have to make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel, because I think that's where it's all going to go down. So go subscribe. Go tell the people. Spread the word.
Subscribe.
Halloween is coming.
24 hours, dude. That's going to be pretty big.
Pretty big. Speaking of the witching hour, 3 a.m. October 31st into old November 1st.
Day of the Dead.
Day of the Dead. Then I'm popping in my copy of Coco and starting off November. A little double feature. A little Coco Nightmare Before Christmas.
I like that.
Yeah.
I'm hoping to keep it breezy around there myself. So,
Yeah, November. I'm not trying to book
my
much.
next vacation that week.
I'm gonna enjoy it. My birthday month, Thanksgiving. I'm gonna just
I'm gonna go hard on Thanksgiving. That's a fact. That's a fact, Jack. I'm gonna go hard on Thanksgiving this year.
Well, all right, people. There you have it. There's our October. It's right around the corner. So we'll see you then. I believe next Monday we're on the move, baby, at the Boo Crew Haunted House. So
yeah, and get out there this weekend. Check them out. You can check the episode out.
Baton Rouge Serial Killer. We'll be
Hell
hyping that up when the time comes.
Yes, we will. You know it. Yeah, man. You gotta a mind one time for your mind moment or whatever.
One time for my mind. Yeah. I gotta be easier on myself.
I fuck with that. I fuck with that. Mine would be don't overdo it. And if you overdo it, you know what? It's okay.
It's okay to step back.
It's okay to step back and admit you might have overdid it a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
That's all good. Or you can power through it. It's got me my life right now has got me showing my good support system, around me and stuff, and people that, got my back saying, the choice is yours. I got your back, whatever choice you make. And it's comforting, man. It's good. So
for sure. Hell yeah. It's a good note. And on that note, we'll see y'all next month. Peace.
Smooches and deuces. Enjoy the rest of Sheptember.